Hello everyone. I just want to make a quick video talking about Discussion Board 3. I saw a lot of great effort this week. This was one of the tougher weeks I feel like in the course overall on topics that were a tad confusing, and I saw that in Discussion Board posts. I didn't really knock off points if you had things wrong as long as you're showing effort because it was a little bit confusing. I don't think the book that we use explains things as perfect as I wish it did, and I think the questions didn't really help out as well either. So I just wanted to go over a couple quick things. First, correlation and regression. So correlation and regression both look at the relationship you see between variables, between two variables. So correlation, as the book says, the correlation between two measurement variables is an indicator of how closely their values fall to a straight line. Sometimes this is called a Pearson product moment correlation or the correlation coefficient. So what this is how closely does, if one increases, does the other increase? Or how closely does it align if one decreases, the other decreases, or one decreases and one increases? So how strongly is the relationship between one doing one thing and the other doing the other? Regression also allows us to look at direction of relationships because a slope can be positive or negative. I don't think the book does a very good job of talking about that, how it also looks at direction. But a regression equation allows you to predict one variable when you know the other in an equation. So in this example, the eating breakfast in college GPA is 0.8, but a regression formula would allow you to predict college GPA if you know how often someone eats breakfast in a week, just for example. So there are two good measures of looking at the relationship between two variables. Often when people are doing major studies that get published, they often first look at the correlation between two variables before doing a regression, because a correlation is a really basic way of looking at the relationship between two variables, where if there's not any correlation at all, then there might not be anything interesting to look at. Now when we look at statistical significance, that tells you the probability that the relationship you found was by chance alone. So this study, it was a little bit confusing. It's saying it's not statistically significant at the 0.05 level. So what this is saying is the p-value was higher than 0.05. So a p-value of 0.05, which I just typed over here, is a 5% chance that the relationship you found was by chance alone. And for some reason, in some point in time, the research community decided that 0.05 was the level that is going to be the marker of a good or a bad study. So if the p-value here was 0.05, that means that the relationship, that 0.08 correlation, the 0.8 correlation between eating breakfast and college GPA, there is a 5% chance that that relationship was found by chance alone. So we want a p-value to be small because we want the chance that that relationship we found, we want that relationship to be found, what's the correct way to say this? We want the probability that the relationship we found was due by chance alone to be very small. So if a p-value here was 0.6, that means that the relationship we found between eating breakfast and college GPA, there's a 60% chance that that relationship we found was by chance alone. Or if a p-value is 0.01, that means there's only a 1% chance that that was shown by chance alone, and the relationship we found was more likely to be true. If you have any questions, please email me. I know this is a tough week for everyone, and I'm not sure if I confused or helped you all, but if you have any questions, please email me. Take care.